The amount of power produced from a prayer is much more than we think it produces. We cannot see this power on display at first, but if we have solid faith, power will be displayed. It is time for a prayer warrior to arise from yourself. So, when we are in times of struggle or encounter struggles of any kind, we find ourselves in need of guidance, and we tend to focus more on the adverse effects of a problem rather than coming towards the mightiest weapon the Lord has given us, which is prayer. Initially, when a problem sprouts and seems to appear larger than it is, we tend to overlook prayer and underestimate prayer. You see, when the seed of a problem is planted, we are put in a forced perspective that the problem is a huge, unsolvable problem. That is because it is in our nature to react like this initially. We lose this perspective when our faith replaces our fear. It is also crucial for us to engage in heavy prayer in times of adversities or peril, because when we constantly pray, we remove chunks of the problem. Eventually, this problem will fade away completely. Think of faith like a painkiller and prayer like the treatment for the disease, which is a problem. Prayer is a key aspect in the life of a Christian, but sadly, this has not been the case with the majority of Christians. Prayer is also very effective in combating demonic strongholds. Another way to view this forced perspective is of a problem being large is Satan magnifying the problem to make the problem appear larger than it already is. When we have a constant flow of prayer, we witness a flowing river of success over our problems. But we must also understand that in our eyes, we see one or three solutions to a problem, right? But our glorious Lord sees millions of solutions to a problem. But just one will work just perfect. Sometimes when we see a solution as a perfect or good solution to a problem, but God will not see this as a solution to the problem. An example would be one praying for a solution to arrive, thinking it is perfect for the problem, when in fact, God sees major repercussions in the future events of the timeline to arrive if this solution arrives. We must understand that sometimes when we pray, we will not get what we ask for, but it is for the good of us and the future events in the timeline of our life. Rather than feeling upset and ignored, we must completely accept God's decision because God is in control. In Acts chapter 12, there is a king named Herod who persecuted believers of the church. During this time, Peter, the apostle, was preaching the gospel and was taken into prison for doing so. The church prayed earnestly for him, and as a result, he was freed from captivity, being led to freedom by an angel. We can see here how powerful prayer is, so let us engage in prayer in times of adversities or peril. Praise Jesus. Thank you, my friends.